Hello friends, I hope you all are doing well and had a very safe Diwali. So guys, in today's session we will discuss about very important scheme under GST. Yes guys, a very important scheme under GST, and let me tell you another fact about this scheme. This scheme has been recently introduced by the government in the month of November. So this scheme is called Quarterly Return Monthly Payment Scheme. As the name already suggests, this scheme gives you an option to file your return on quarterly basis under GST and to pay the taxes on monthly basis. So, before moving forward to this scheme in detail, I would like to thank one of my subscribers who wanted me to upload one video on this scheme. This is basically released on the special demand of one of my subscribers. So guys, let's discuss about this scheme in detail. So guys, let's discuss first about the eligibility of this scheme. What kind of taxpayers are covered under this scheme? So guys, let me tell you one thing. This scheme is basically made for all the small taxpayers under GST. And if you are a small taxpayer, then I must assure you that this video will be very helpful for you. For that, I would request you all to watch my video and provide your comments in the comment section. So let's discuss about the eligibility of this scheme. So guys, any taxpayer whose aggregate turnover is up to INR 5 crore in the preceding financial year is eligible for this scheme. So friends, if you have your turnover up to 5 crore rupees in the preceding financial year, then you can easily opt for this scheme. Provided on the date of opting such scheme, you guys have already filed your return which is due on the same day. And the second more important fact about this scheme is not required to be opt for all the GSTNs of a particular band. Say for example, you have 10 GSTNs for your entity. You have one GSTN in Haryana, another GSTN in Delhi, and the third GSTN in Rajasthan. Then you have an option to choose this scheme for any of your GSTN or all of your GSTN. It is not compulsory that if you have opted for this scheme for one GSTN, then it would be applicable for other GSTNs also. So moving forward to the next thing, which is called aggregate turnover. How the portal will compute the aggregate turnover under this scheme. So guys, let me tell you one thing. If you have filed all your returns in the preceding financial year, then whatever turnover you have reported in such returns filed by you in the preceding financial year, that would be computed by the GST portal. And if it will be up to INR 5 crore rupees, then you guys would be allowed to opt for this scheme on the GST portal. The third fact is when this scheme is effective. From which date this scheme will be effective. This scheme will be effective from 1st January 2021. So that means the first quarter for this scheme would be January to March 2021. Now we will move forward that when a person can opt for this scheme. So if you want to opt for this scheme in the subsequent period, then you have an option to opt for this scheme from first day of the second month of preceding quarter to the last day of the first month of the relevant quarter. Let me explain you this by way of an example. So guys, if you want to opt for this scheme for the quarter July 2021 to September 2021, then you can opt for this scheme from 1st May 2021 to 31st July 2021. So you have the period from 1st May 2021 to 31st July 2021 for opting this scheme for the quarter July to September 2021. Now moving forward to the migration process. So say for example, you guys are small taxpayers. Then how this migration process will happen on the GST portal? So guys, if you have your turnover in the preceding financial year, that is financial year 1920 up to INR 5 crore, then plus you have filed your GSTR 3B for the month of October 2020 till 30th November 2020, then you guys will automatically be migrated to this scheme on the GST portal. So there are two conditions for the migration process. One is your turnover in financial year 1920 should be up to INR 5 crore rupees, and you guys have already filed your GSTR 3B for the month of October 2020 till 30th November 2020. If you have not filed your GSTR 3B for the period for the month of October 2020 till 30th November, then you will not be automatically migrated to this scheme. Then you will be only eligible for this scheme once you file your return of October 2020. And for after that you will be eligible and you will be allowed to opt for this scheme on the GST portal. Let's move forward to the monthly payment of tax option given under this scheme. How this monthly payment of tax will work for the taxpayer filing returns on quarterly basis. So guys, this monthly payment is allowed for first 2 months of the quarter. Yes, if you have opted for the quarterly return scheme for the period July to September 2021, then you have to pay the monthly tax for the July and August period. So guys, let's discuss the monthly payment of tax option given under this scheme. There are two options which are provided to the taxpayers to pay the tax on monthly basis. The first option or method is called self-assessment method, and the second method is called fixed sum method. So let's discuss first the self-assessment method. In the self-assessment method, the person needs to determine the tax which is due on the output supplies and deduct the amount of input tax credit paid for the relevant month. Say for example, Mr. A has the liability of 100 crore rupees for July 2021 and he has already paid the tax on his procurement amounting to 80 crore rupees. Then he only needs to pay the tax of 20 crore rupees, and time limit to pay such tax is 25th of the subsequent month, that is 25th August 2021. Till that period, that person, Mr. A, needs to discharge his 20 crore liability of July 2021. Next method is called fixed sum method. In the fixed sum method, friends, you have been given an option to pay the tax of up to 35% of the tax paid in cash in the preceding quarter. Say for example, Mr. A, who opted for this scheme for the period April to June 2021, he paid 120 crore rupees for the period April to June 21. Out of that 120 crore rupees, he paid 20 crore out of ITC and paid 100 crore rupees in cash. So for the quarter July to September 2021, for July 2021, he needs to discharge only 35% of 100 crore rupees paid in the preceding quarter. That is 35 crore needs to be discharged by such person for the first month of the relevant quarter. The next option which is given under this fixed sum method is for the people who have opted for this scheme for the first quarter and in the previous month they were filing their return on monthly basis. So if you have filed your month for the say for example Mr. B, he was filing his return on monthly basis in June 2021. In June 2021, again he paid 120 crore rupees, and out of which 20 rupees was paid out of credit and 100 rupees was paid out of cash. So for the period July to September 2021, for which the Mr. B has opted for quarterly return scheme, he needs to discharge 100 crore rupees for the relevant month, and that amount needs to be discharged by 25th of the subsequent month. Now friends, moving forward to the invoice furnishing facility of this scheme. Yeah, this is another benefit which is given to the persons opting for quarterly return monthly payment scheme. Under this facility, the person can report their B2B supplies up to INR 50 lakh per month in this IFF on the GST portal. The benefit of such IFF facility is the recipient of the goods or services procured from small taxpayers can avail the credit against such invoices, as same will reflect in GSTR 2A of the relevant recipient. So if you report for July 2021 and August 2021 your B2B supplies in IFF, then your recipient will be eligible to avail input tax credit of such goods and services in the period July to August only, and that person need not to wait till the date of filing of return by you. I hope you all like my video and had a good understanding of quarterly return monthly payment scheme. I would request you to watch this video and provide your comments in the comment section, and please subscribe my channel for more update on GST. Thank you.